So, I have no idea why it does this, but in the mornings, it must have something to do with the lighting. The picture gets all grainy and kind of choppy, but such is life. Anyway, I had a dream last night, / early this morning, and it was really weird. It was another of my colleagues and me in the basement of my church with several random parents from school arguing about how well or how each student shouldn't be treated the same way. Like, it's a very strange argument. But what it boiled down to is there was one parent in particular who wanted her son to be able to partake in a certain activity, and she was very upset that he wasn't able to, and that the class didn't get to do something. I don't have a lot of details. It was very strange. Then suddenly another of the elders from the church showed up and was sitting there amongst the group that seemed to get bigger and smaller with time. It didn't really make a whole lot of sense. But by the end of the dream, I was up there presenting. Apparently I had a whole slide presentation and everything, and what it came down to was I scolded the parent for speaking in absolutes, as though every student and every parent wants the same thing. And my argument was this: I want to show the movie 42 in my class, like currently. So my argument in the dream was similar to one I would have currently if the situation arose. And this is the movie of Jackie Robinson becoming the first black professional baseball player. And so the message in that movie is good. Unfortunately, there are some sexual themes, some poor language, relevant to the time. But I can't show that without, one, asking the principal, getting her okay, sending home a permission slip, and getting all the parents to say yes. And if one parent says no, that kid either has to sit in the hallway and do extra work, or I just don't show the movie. The other way to go about it is just to show the movie, assuming that everyone is okay with it, because it's mostly historically accurate. So, my argument in the dream was that if that lady that was so bent out of shape about whatever it was, and I apologize, I don't have all the details, if she happened to be the parent of the student that she didn't want participating in that specific activity, she would be suing. There would be lawyers, there would be action, there would be all these things, and I would potentially not have a job anymore. That's going to the extreme, but still true. And so I used that argument against her, and then by the time I was done with it, her face was kind of in shock, but the dream was over. But it's very equal to reality in that sense. Like, the one time the person who argues the most about not getting anything gets something, that's an issue. I have a student in my class this year who almost every day does not do his work when I tell him to. He'll sit there and play with scissors, or play with scraps of paper, or poke holes in his eraser with his pencil. Like, it just pretty much anything he can do to not do the work. When I'm giving the lesson, he's looking off to the back of the room making faces at people. Like, it's just what he's doing. And then all of a sudden it comes time for free computer time, and I say, okay, show me your work is done, and you can have some free computer time for 10 minutes. He can't produce the work, so he doesn't get the free computer time, and he's all mad about it. And I'm like, dude, don't you see? This has happened every single time. And he comes up and he argues, oh, I didn't get any free computer time. Can I have some later when everybody else is working? No! No, you cannot. And this is not just students, ladies and gentlemen. This is society. You don't want to do what you got to do, but you want to do what you want to do. Roman Atwood says it all the time. I'm going to borrow from him. Do what you have to do so you can do what you want to do. It's that simple. Students, parents, people in their careers, teachers, do what you have to do. Do what the requirements say, and then you'll get what you want, or you can do what you want. But don't try to slough off and then try to reap the rewards of everyone else that has done what is expected. See you this afternoon.